Greetings Star Wars Nation and welcome to our reviews. And today we're going to be reviewing the Rebels Season 4 episodes 1 and 2. So sit down, buckle up and hit that hyperdrive because our review starts now. Alright boys and girls, my name is Bro, and just a reminder, this is a spoilers full review. You have been warned. So with that, let's jump into episode 1 of Rebels Season 4. In this opener episode of Rebels, we find ourselves with Kanan, Ezra, Chopper, Sabine, and the tribe of Ren trying to rescue Sabine's father from the hand of the Empire. This is pretty much the storyline that drives this first episode. We see Sabine's mother, we see Sabine's brother, we even see Bo-Katan and Sabine wanting to give her the black saber. And if you guys don't know who Bo-Katan is, she comes out in the Clone Wars, and it's kind of nice to see that she has evolved as a leader and Sabine seeing her as that. But at the time, in this episode, Bo-Katan does not want to take the black saber from her because she felt that she had already had a chance to rule Mandalore, and now she wants someone else to do it. And so you get to see how the Mandalorians and the Rebels work together, which they do because they end up rescuing Sabine's father. And when we see the whole rescue, actually the whole rescue was kind of nice to see. It was very interesting. It was nerve-wracking towards the end, with Ezra jumping and Sabine actually catching him. And we get to see where Sabine gets her artistic side. She gets the toughness from her mother, but she gets the artistic side from her father. And at first when Sabine gets to see her dad, you don't know what's gonna happen. You kind of feel like there's gonna be a tension, but then they start talking about art, and everybody even makes a comment that, Sabine gets the artistic side from dad. And so at the end, we get to hear what we've been hearing kind of a little bit in the episode, that the Empire is gonna unleash a weapon on Mandalore, but we kind of don't know what it is. They're just calling it the Duchess. And so at the end, they unleashed the Duchess, and I honestly thought Sabine's mom and brother were goners. And so that's kind of how they leave out the first episode of Rebels. In the second episode of Rebels, we see Sabine running towards the place where the weapon was unleashed, not only Sabine, but the rest of the Rebels. And it's a pretty gruesome sight to see. All the Mandalorian armor is on the floor. There's ashes, and something terrible happened there. And then we get to hear pretty much and see what this weapon does. And it pretty much, heats up the alloy or the metal inside Mandalorian armor and pretty much cooks up anyone who's wearing the Mandalorian armor. And it's pretty much people from Mandalore. And so thankfully, Sabine's mom and brother escaped this attack, and now Sabine knows what she has to do, and now she has to destroy this weapon. And so with the help of the Mandalorians, with the help of Kanan, Ezra, and Chopper, they go to where the weapon is held, and obviously the bad guy is another Mandalore person who has turned to the Empire. But you can see his ambition is not good. He wants to rule Mandalore under the Empire umbrella and wants to break into his Star Destroyer. Obviously Sabine turns the weapon against him, and pretty much the weapon and the Star Destroyer gets destroyed. Chopper was able to delete all the files. And so at the end, Sabine gives the black saber to Bo-Katan, and Bo-Katan accepts that role of a leader. And all the tribes of Mandalore are gathered and pretty much come under the umbrella of one leader, which is gonna be Bo-Katan. And that's pretty much how they leave this episode of Rebels. But for my overall thoughts for episodes 1 and 2 of season 4 of Rebels, I really think this was a solid opening episodes for season 4. I honestly was expecting the battle with Thrawn, but I guess I can see why they started with the Mandalorians and trying to kind of close the story. And the reason was because when they came to the Clone Wars, I know Dave Filoni and the Lucasfilm and even George Lucas didn't get a chance to actually close a lot of the stories down for us. And I don't think Dave Filoni wants to leave Rebels that way, with us fans having questions about what happened with the Mandalores, or any other questions that they pretty much they brought up throughout seasons 1, 2, and 3. So I'm glad that they actually closed this story down. I'm not sure we're gonna see Bo-Katan and the Mandalorians later on in season 4. Maybe we will once, you know, the big battle at the end for the fall happens. But I'm glad that we got to see this part of Mandalore. I'm glad that we got to see who Sabine's father is and get to see more Sabine, and even seeing her kind of make those wise choices throughout these 2 episodes. And honestly, I wouldn't be surprised if they actually do a spin-off, maybe TV show, maybe, I don't think it would be a movie, but maybe a TV show or a comic book of Sabine. You know, what if Bo-Katan dies and passes the Blacksaber to Sabine? Once she grooms her, once she trains her to be the next leader of Mandalore. That would be really nice to see if Sabine in fact survives the last episode of season 4 of Rebels. And we really got to see how the Empire is very cunning and how they really want to squash up any rebellion that stands against them, and how evil they really are, how really evil they're becoming. And more so than now, we're getting to see the relationship between Hera and Kanan and their love story, and just the hand flirtations that they had there in the beginning of episode 1. I thought it was kind of cute. And I really think they're doing this so that us fans can really invest emotionally in these 2 characters. So when the end comes, we can really feel something, maybe of a loss. I really think Kanan is gonna die in season 4, at the end of season 4. And so that would be very sad, because if we keep seeing things like this between them, it's really gonna hurt fans, and fans really gonna feel the loss of Kanan and, you know, feel bad for Hera. Like I said before, this was a solid episode. I really enjoyed it, and if I have to give it any rating, it would be a 9 out of 10. Alright, Star Wars Nation, so those are my thoughts about Rebels Season 4 episodes 1 and 2. But this is about what you guys think. Are you guys excited about what's happening so far with Rebels Season 4 and showing us Mandalore and the Mandalorians? And what are your predictions towards the end of season 4? Do you guys think everybody's gonna make it out alive? Comment below, let us know. And also don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel. And like always, can't wait to guys have you back here at Roro Reviews.